passion of what we do. So we do what we do, 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 and what we do, what we do. That's why we do what we do.
Well, it's been a while since I've talked about Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity, but with the debut of Gavan Jiraya, or just Raya, making his appearance or making his debut, I got actually kind of interested in the show again. You might be wondering why there wasn't any other reviews on this channel after episode 2. Well, to be honest, genuinely forgot to watch episode 3. Ended up just dropping the show without even fucking noticing. The main issue why I think so, and the main culprit of the reason why I oddly just dropped the show overall, is it's just okay. It's a very middle of the lane show. Like, and the main reason for it, I feel like our central villain of the entire show, you just don't feel their presence in the story. And here's the thing, I am a big proponent of the Monster of the Week / two-parter formula. I think my favorite, type of those shows are very much that type of Monster of the Week shit. I feel double through O's, double through Forza, even Wizard is genuinely one of the better written shows that you can actually emulate the Monster of the Week formula. But the difference is those shows, at least we got to see the main bad guy. We got to see one of the generals just kind of interacting with the world. Here it's like Def Gavan maybe would show up and give an ammo gear. Maybe he would just show up in the background, maybe say some stuff. Again, sometimes we don't even get, he doesn't have generals. He hires people, and most of the time they fucking get arrested. The only time that you really feel his presence in the show is practically episode number 7, and it kind of makes sense because the episode is kind of surrounded by him and his past in a roundabout way. And it's the highlight of the show. It's the best episode of the show, next to 10, and 10 is not that great either, but it's slightly better than the rest. Here's the thing, my problem is not the characters. I do like Renji. Having him connected to the Gavan that came before Def was a genuinely interesting idea. Having Def be the one that kills Renji's mentor, that really gave him the real push to take on the mantle of Gavan, was great. I do like that Alpha Earth has this way of treating the title of Gavan with this reverence, almost like it's a higher life form. I just wish that the show did more with that fucking concept. I'm going to talk about that later. But I do like Renji. He's a fine enough a protagonist if, he would have gotten more time to develop and not, increase the cast even more. I do like the conspiracy angle they started to do in episode number 7, but by the end of like the next week's episode, it felt like the show kind of completely forgot about it and it practically just disappeared. I don't know. For the rest of the cast, I feel like Bushido is just fine enough of a character. He's not bad, he's not good, he's the stoic loner archetype. And, you know, having him work with Agi was actually kind of neat. Like, I didn't really hate it. I just wish that the show gave him more to do. While it's the first time I'm going to talk about them, Iki and Takanari have a genuinely fun relationship. Having Iki be the one to transform is a neat subversion. Like, the nerd is the one that actually has more power than the quote-unquote jock. But I do like that Takanari isn't just like now useless. She actually gets involved way more, and she's not just a bystander, she's not just the bodyguard that is weirdly needed because why, if you really think about it. But she actually gets to fight, and she gets to hold her own. She doesn't need a suit for it, which is cool. I do like it. I don't know, like, this is the only thing I can say about those two. But they're neat. I don't know, having two female characters that are in a relationship, I don't get that. Maybe it's my sub, but my subs kind of like imply that Iki and Takanari are together, which I am fine with. While Kunai is the Sixth Ranger. Like, literally, he's just the Sixth Ranger from the way he looks to his fucking debut. Like, come on. He literally kind of gets a mech of his own, or at least stuff that is going to be way more related to him, which is funny. It's the dragon for Gavan. I don't know. I do like that he actually gets more utilities than just, oh, ninja powers, which I do think that a part of his big utility of moving between Earths is a part of his ninja powers, which is neat. While I do kind of like that his division of the space police is genuinely corrupted, and I'm interested to see more of it. I don't know. Attack, here's the thing. The main issue is just the show is just fine. It's fucking coasting. It is. And it's sad because, like, I think episode 7 is the show's peak. It could have, like, if I would have genuinely reviewed it, I would have given it maybe a B+, maybe even an A, while like 10 would have probably hit a B or a B+, but the rest of the show feels like a fucking C. And I think outside of the main villain, none of the characters, like, outside of small personality stuff, they don't really feel unique. Like, the only 3 characters that feel unique is Def Gavan, Renji, and Kunai. I feel like the show's main issue is there are too many fucking Gavans. Yes, I like that concept in my episode 1 review, but that came with the idea and came with the concept of me thinking that Gavan Infinity is going to be like a 50 odd episode series. It's going to be like, you know, replacing Sentai, but with Toei, you know, putting Monohorn now, and it's like, oh, they trademarked it. We have fucking toy listings. This show might end around like the summer, so that means the show is going to hit around like 30 episodes. Why the fuck we have 4 Gavans? I feel like, and like, the main concept of Project Red is it's going to be multi-layer, like the layers that we got introduced to. They're like, why we didn't see every Earth in those layers and why we didn't get a specific number of layers is to incite crossovers. Why the fuck we got 3 Gavans? Like, the point of Project Red is literally multi-dimension shit. Have Bushido be, I don't know, Metalder. Bushido, have fucking Luminous be, I don't know, a Blue SWAT Luminous, have Kunai be a Jiraiya Infinity or Jiraiya something, and have like the only two Gavans be Infinity and Death, and like whatever Gento was, or maybe like bringing the actor that plays fucking Gavan Type G or the original G Gavan and have him mentor and die, and imply that maybe it is on the same earth as the original Gavan show. Who gives a shit? But like the main issue is like we have characters that feel semi-unique, but look-wise, I don't give a shit. I don't want a Gavan Bushido show because we had a show with 4 Gavans. 5 if you count Death. I genuinely don't. Like, and I even fucking forgot about it. Fucking like the robot dude, like in episode 7 or episode 10, I don't remember. But it's one of those two. He implies that he wants to be a Gavan of his own. So he's very much going to be the B-Fighters slash Kabutak fucking reference. Why the fuck we got in 4 Gavans and 2 other Meta Hero references? Like, it would have been cool to have like Metalder be his own hero, and again Bushido be his own hero, Iki be his own hero, and is her own hero. Her own hero. And then if the show succeed and those characters get popular alongside Kunai, we can make the shows about them, and we can make what they do and how they kind of act and their themes to be completely different than just, those are 3 of the same characters. They're all Gavans. I genuinely don't get it. It's kind of lazy. I'm gonna be fucking honest. I don't know. Suits are just boring. Like, having one monster suit for the whole show is just straight up laid down. I'm going to be practically honest. If like the budget, it's or like CG or like the mech stuff, I would have gotten rid of the mechs. Maybe the fucking transformation device would have looked better. I don't fucking know, but fucking hell, that's a letdown. And outside of Raya and Def Gavan, most of the suits are just or okay or just like, those are not good. The mecha designs are also fucking generic. Like, I don't like them. I feel like aesthetically, this show should have needed be more out there and having 3 of the same suits. And it's so fucking interesting that we haven't seen all 3 suits one next to another. We saw just 2, almost like they're hiding the point of like, those 3 outside of maybe their top armor and excluding like Jiraiya, like all of them are the same. So it's like all of them are fucking boring. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, Gavan Infinity is a show that I'm going to binge. When the show ends, I'm going to do a kind of type of video like this. But fuck, this show is just not bad. But it's a fucking disappointment. But you know what? I can't really say a lot. It's the same guy that wrote Boon Boonjar, and outside of 2 characters, none of the cast were genuinely super intriguing. They were fine, but not that much from that. So, what's your overall thoughts of Hyperspace Space Sheriff Gavan? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, smash that like button. If you want to help your subscribe button achieve its true goal of becoming a subscribed button, please smash that subscribe button. Don't forget, you're the only one that can prevent forest fires. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.
it seems not so bad, no?